But we start off with big news on tax reform and Obamacare in the still developing Senate plan. A repeal of the individual mandate is now back with what appears to be more support from senators. Chief Congressional Correspondent Mike Emanuel joins us live from Capitol Hill with the latest. Good evening, Mike.
Brett, good evening. Senate Republicans intend to take another swing at gutting Obamacare. The Senate Majority Leader says he intends to use money from an Obamacare tax to help the Senate tax reform bill.
Yeah, we're optimistic that inserting the individual mandate repeal would be helpful, and that's obviously the view of the Senate Finance Committee Republicans as well.
House Republican leaders say they intend to pass their tax reform package in the House this Thursday.
Washington has been propping up a tax system riddled with special loopholes for the well-connected. This bill changes this. We are cutting taxes for middle and low-income families.
President Trump plans to rally House Republicans before that pivotal floor vote. On Twitter, the president sung the bill's praises. A great tax bill with the middle class getting big tax cuts. One question for leadership remains the SALT deduction and how many Republicans from states with high property and other taxes like New York, New Jersey, and California would vote yes. New York's Claudia Tenney says she's leaning yes.
Well, if we get the House version with a compromise on SALT, that's something I can support, but the Senate pulled it out, and it's going to be real hard for New York.
New York's Dan Donovan says he's a no.
And because of the elimination of the state and local tax deduction, it's just harmful to New Yorkers.
Democrats suggest when the American people run the numbers, they won't be happy.
When the public understands what's in this bill that harms working families versus who the true beneficiaries of the bulk of the tax cuts are, they're going to be really angry.
The House will be in order.
And while there are signs that Republicans within the House are coming together, so far that isn't the case between the House and Senate.
This thing is going to go into a conference committee where we're going to deal with the kinds of concerns and issues that people want dealt with, and we feel good where we are.
Where the Senate is fine-tuning its tax overhaul in the Finance Committee.
We still don't have the full text of the bill.
Now the Senate Majority Leader says the Senate will include money from scrapping an Obamacare tax in the bill. Tonight, the Rules Committee will prepare the bill in the House for the House floor on Thursday. Sources suggest the House will go forward without including the Obamacare aspect, feeling like they could add it later in a House and Senate conference. Brett?
We'll talk to a big source just minutes from now. Mike Emanuel live on the Hill. Thanks, Mike.